Hey y'all, it's your girl Queen Saru. I wanted to tell you first and foremost, for all of you who use the flower crown filter on, I think it's Snapchat, I'm not sure even sure where you got it from, buy yourself a real flower crown. This is mine. I bought it and then I tripped it out, added leaves to it, and just made it mine. Whenever I'm in my moods where I want to be a maiden or when I want to feel like a queen, I put on my flower crown. I also have this blue lipstick from Melt. No particular reason, just felt like it. It's something that Aquarius would do. Today's segment of Ask an Aquarius, I thought I would be as Aquarius as I possibly can. So this is us in our true form. Okay, so first and foremost, somebody asked me another question about the Aquarius. Now, I probably will at some point in time talk about other signs, but I'm starting off with the Aquarius because it's the sign I've studied the most because it's my own and I've read about and I know the best. Okay, so what they asked me was that they asked me, does my Aquarius like me? Apparently they're seeing an Aquarius, and the Aquarius is kind of aloof, you know, calling them but not really calling them, more responding than anything else. And it's like, well, does this person like me? Like, what is the deal? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you when you're dealing with astrology is you don't have to do any guesswork. You don't have to wonder if the person is feeling you. With astrology is pretty simplistic. What you do is you go to Astro.com. Now there are other websites. This is just the one that I use. I go to Astro.com. I put in my birth information. My date of birth and time of birth is very important. Then I get the other person's date of birth and time of birth. Go to Astro and do what they call a compatibility report. The compatibility report will tell you if you and that person are potentially compatible and what trips there are, what obstacles there may be, and how to get around them. So in any zodiac sign, this will work, not just Aquarius. So if you really want to know if you're compatible with the person that you're with, do a comparison, because this will look at everything about them, not just their sun sign, and everything about you, not just your sun sign. Because some of the times you might not be compatible with the person, or you might be compatible with somebody that you're usually not compatible with. For example, the Aquarius is typically compatible with these signs. Other Aquarius. If the other Aquarius is a positive Aquarius, and you'll get a good vibration between the two. It'll be like a love affair. But if it's a negative Aquarius and a positive Aquarius, it's not going to work. Two negative Aquariuses will kill each other eventually. Not going to work. So if it's a positive and a positive, they will work, which basically means they both have positive energy. Those two people will do very good together. They'll love each other very much. The Gemini, Aquarius and Gemini can do very well together depending upon, again, the makeup. Libra is a favorite of Aquarius. I've known a lot of Libras in my day, and those relationships have lasted the longest. Even though, to be honest with you, the Libra is very wishy-washy, so I don't generally really trust them. I usually kind of stay back from them because Libras will eventually betray you. Not even on purpose, they're just wishy-washy. They're not strong in their convictions, and I can come along one day and be cool with them, and then somebody could say something to them Friday and they'll totally flip on you and then be right back to you on Thursday. Like it's the next Thursday, you know. I like them. I have good relationships with them, but they're often prone to betrayal, just letting you know. Anyway, so we have the Libra, we have the Gemini. There is also the Leo, the Sag. Those two. The Leo and the Sag could work with the Aquarius. The Leo is the exact opposite on the wheel of the Aquarius. We make really best friends. The love affairs could work, but the friendships are always the bomb.com. Sag is possible as well because we're both kind of flighty. We're both kind of like, you know, wishy-washy. We both like to travel. We like intellectual things. So the Sag and the Aquarius could also make it. Deserving of honorable mention is the Aries and the Virgo. The Aries is often overbearing. So the Aquarius will be cool with the Aries as long as they don't try to control us. Once they start trying to control us and tell us what to do and things like that, the Aquarius is like that show, I'll Fly Away, we're gone. The Virgo, we like them up here. Again, great friendships, not good for romance. And I've also noticed that the Virgo is okay, but they have a tendency to have a certain nitpicky kind of trait to them that the Aquarius doesn't like. We'll talk more about that later though, but that is, like I said, honorable mention, because some of the times it works better than others. My Virgo female friends are really good. They don't really bother me like that. Like their nitpickiness is never annoying. Put it like that. The masculine likes to fuck with you. They like to annoy you. They like to poke your buttons, and the Aquarius doesn't like being poked. You poke me too many times, you're gonna be wondering where I'm at. So, worthy of honorable mention. Okay, so now you know how to see if you're compatible. You know which signs are generally most compatible with Aquarius. Typically, it's air and fire signs. There it is, air first, fire second. Water and earth signs make really good friends for us because they offer things that we don't have, elements that we don't have. The water is emotion, so it helps us to balance out and deal with our own emotions. And the earth is practical, prosperity, money, family, health. So being around a Capricorn for an Aquarius will help us with our finances. It'll help us with our home, our children, things like that. So those friendships are not bad ones. It's just that as far as romance is concerned, it's probably not a good idea. Okay. But like I said before, I want to encourage you because that is not always the case. I'll give you a perfect example. If I am Aquarius and I meet someone who's a Pisces, but this Pisces sun sign has a let's say they have an Aquarius moon, and let's say that they have a Libra rising sign. This is going to make this person a lot easier for me to be around because they have all this air going on around them. And even though that Pisces has a lot of water, I'll be able to swim in it because the Aquarius is the water bearer. If you give me some oxygen, I can swim. Very similar to certain animals who have to come to the surface to get oxygen. The Aquarius is one of those kind of beings. If you give me some oxygen, I can swim in it. If there's no oxygen, I'm going to drown. So when it comes to this Pisces person, they have a water sun sign and they have an air moon and an air rising. You might be able to deal with them. We could probably get down. That's probably okay as far as romance or friendship is concerned. But it just depends on what's going on in their specific chart. That's why I encouraged you to go to Astrocom at the very beginning and find out what are the specifics. Because just because that person is the wrong sun sign doesn't mean that they don't have other things going on in the chart that really might make it able to work. I've seen that so many times. So don't give up on the energy until you take a look at that. All right, now the big question: does my Aquarius like me? No. If you're asking that question, probably not. Let's break this down. Does my Aquarius like me? Okay. If you are dating an Aquarius or getting to know an Aquarius, when you first meet them, you go into what we call the sorting box, what I call the sorting box. It's a box that everybody goes into. Friends, lovers, business partners, everybody goes into this box. And once they go inside of the box, the Aquarius sits back and waits to see where you put yourself. A woman once asked me, am I in the friend zone? And I'm thinking to myself, everybody's in my friend zone until you show me that you want to come out, that you deserve to come out, till your actions show that you want to come out. So everybody starts off in the Aquarius sorting friend box. Now, how do you come out of the friend box? By basically showing me that you deserve to come out of the friend box. Give you a perfect example. If I meet a woman and I like her and she's in the sorting box, and let's say she's a Libra. I like her energy. I like her. You know, I want to get to know her. And she is in the box, but she really doesn't do anything. Then she going to stay in the box. She needs to come forward. She needs to show me through her actions, not her words, that she wants to come out of the box. And that's the thing. A lot of people think it's the words. Aquarius not listening to you. We not listening to nothing you just said. Because we know that people will say anything to get what they want. Say it again. People will say anything to get what they want. So when you're talking to an Aquarius, we're not even listening to you. I'm going to be straight up. That is going right over our head. We looking at you like, you can show me better than you can tell me. And that's what's going through our minds. So what ends up happening is, if you want to get out that box in a lover capacity or even a friend capacity, you need to come forward. You need to call the Aquarius. You need to offer the Aquarius things, like, for example, hey, would you like to go to the movies next weekend? I'll treat you. Start welcoming them. We having a barbecue at my house, why don't you come over? Like, start inviting their energy forward. And in a lot of situations, if you're inviting their energy forward, the Aquarius will get the hint and they will come forward. It just depends on how they feel about you. As far as, like I said, the sorting box is concerned. If they think, okay, I don't know this person, but I want to get to know them, they'll come forward. And you'll see that energy come forward. If the Aquarius does not come forward, the Aquarius does not like you. If the Aquarius does not seek you out, the Aquarius does not like you. If the Aquarius does not respond to you, the Aquarius does not like you. Period. So if you met Bobby Joe Aquarius at the club last weekend and y'all talked all night long, and since then Bobby Joe hasn't called you, Bobby Joe could be busy. Very much so. Could be had a family emergency. Yeah, it could be true. Or Bobby Joe has something going on where they shouldn't call you. They got somebody at home or something's going on where they shouldn't call you. Or they don't like you that much. They just don't want to. So this isn't usually the case with like new people though. Usually, like I said before, if the Aquarius doesn't like you, they're not even going to talk to you in the first place. So if Bobby Joe sat and talked to you for a few hours, Bobby Joe probably does like you. Unless, of course, Bobby Joe was just bored and was at the party thinking, I need somebody to talk to. But typically, the average, he likes you. He likes you. He talked to you, sat there with you. The Aquarius doesn't usually talk to people we don't like. That's how you know. We don't talk to you. We don't spend time with you. Even if we care about you, we just won't make ourselves available because you're going to be a pain in the butt. And that takes me to one of the reasons why Aquarius don't like certain people. We do not like to be irked. We don't like to be irritated. We don't like bad energy. We don't like drama. So, for example, I'm going to give you a perfect example. I used to have this friend. Really loved this friend. Loved this friend to death. But this particular friend is an irk. And what do I mean by irk? This person likes to post inflammatory statements on Facebook just to rile people up and upset them. Which I find to be really bad energy. I really got a problem with that. I remember one time this person posted, what can I do today to piss people off? That was the post. And that was the person's mentality. They would do stuff just to piss people off because it entertained them. That person very quickly stopped. I very quickly got rid of that person. I very quickly banished them from my kingdom, because the bottom line is that is the most immature energy. I hate that energy. Again, you're an irk. So if you irk the Aquarius in any kind of way, if you irritate them, if you poke at them, if you do things like that to them, they're going to fly away. If you try to control them, they're going to fly away. So ask yourself, are you doing these things to them? Are you irking them? Are you calling them a drama? Like, are you a pain in the butt? Quite frankly, the Aquarius is not going to put up with that. Some signs are really, really sweet, and they'll let you do you. They'll put up with your bad behavior. The Aquarius is not one of them. The Aquarius is going to disappear on you. So the question to ask yourself is, what is going on? Now, if you've done nothing to them and they're still aloof with you, but they're responding to you. They're waiting to see where you're going to put yourself. You're still in the sorting box, and they're waiting to see where you're going to put yourself. Are you going to be just a friend? Are you going to put yourself in a lover's box? Are you going to put yourself in the I'm blocking this person and never speaking to them again box? Which box are you going to put yourself in? With the Aquarius, you put yourself in the box by your behavior. But everybody starts off in the sorting box. And then how you behave, you show me where you belong. Okay, well, this person is cool. They can move forward into the friendship box. Now, mind you, this might take years. Seriously, I know certain people that I hang out with at parties, or I see here and I see there, and they're still in the sorting box. I still don't know what's up with them. Like, I really don't, because they're like we cool. We had a good time together. I like them, but I don't really know. There's a difference between being in a sorting box and being my friend. If you're in my friend box, I trust you, and that box is a really little box. Seriously, I think it's like 3 people in that box. Seriously, everybody else is in the sorting box. You're either in the friend box, couple 3 of you, the sorting box, the romance box, or the I don't like you box, which is not even a box because I throw that box out. So it just depends on what's going on as far as that's concerned. So that's what's going on with the Aquarius. Somebody said to me the other day, my friend Charlotte, this is the thing about the Aquarius too, we're kind of absent-minded. So sometimes people will mistake this for not liking them. So the friend said to me, my friend Charlotte, I changed all the names in case you were wondering. I don't want to put anybody out there. But she said, my friend Charlotte says she saw you at Aldi and you did not speak to her. She thinks you don't like her. And I'm like, who's Charlotte? And she was like, we were at a party and you sat there talking to Charlotte for like 3 hours. You don't remember Charlotte? I don't know anybody named Charlotte. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, you were talking to her at the party. All right, well, what she look like? Pull her up on the phone. This is Charlotte. Oh, I remember her. She nice. She cool as shit. Yeah, I like Charlotte. Did you see Charlotte at Aldi? No, I ain't seen Charlotte since the party. Charlotte was at Aldi. I didn't see her. Oh my God, how did you not see her? I don't know. That's a typical Aquarius. I didn't see her. I don't have nothing against her. I just didn't see her. I don't see very well, and I'm very absent-minded. So unless Charlotte walked up to me and said, hey, I'm Charlotte, do you remember me? Chances are not very high that I'm going to remember Charlotte. If something happened, if Charlotte was beautiful, I'm going to tell you straight up. If Charlotte was beautiful and she was a BBW with beautiful face and, you know, a voluptuous body, I will never forget Charlotte. I'm trying to tell you right now. If something happened that was memorable, like if Charlotte fell down the steps, or if me and Charlotte, you know, experienced something emotional together, like something on TV or something, I will remember Charlotte. If my memory is based upon things that are burned upon it. I experience so many things every day. I hear so many stories every day. I see so many things every day. So I'm not going to remember Charlotte 9 times out of 10 unless she stood out in some kind of way. And there's no slight against Charlotte. I don't dislike Charlotte. I just don't remember her because I'm absent-minded. And we really, we talked and everything, but I talk to 500 people a week. So, what? I don't know what to tell you. It's not the Aquarius that didn't like you. I just don't remember you. So that's the answer to the question. Does my Aquarius like me? If your Aquarius is engaging with you, they like you to a certain extent. They're just waiting to see where you put yourself. If the Aquarius is dodging you, avoiding you, and this is with family. I got family members. Woo child. Family members, friends. If it's anybody and the Aquarius is avoiding you, if the Aquarius does not reach out to you, then the Aquarius does not like you. If they're avoiding you, that's the bottom line. They're not feeling you. If they respond to you when you call, if they respond to you in inbox and things like that, and you're just, like I said, friends or family, then the Aquarius likes you. They're just waiting to see where you put yourself. And to be honest with you, that could be a long process. The Aquarius has been hurt so many times that it takes a lot for us really to put you in the I trust you box. when I think of trust, two faces come to mind immediately. My daughter and my friend Cree. Those are the two faces that come to mind. And it's probably other people that I do trust, but those faces come to me first. The Aquarius is not a very trusting person. We just been burned too many times. Like, you really got to prove to us that that we can trust you, quite frankly. Even though we'll be friendly with you, that doesn't mean we trust you. We can love you and not even trust you. I got family members, I'm not going to say their names, but I love them, but I don't trust them no further than I can throw them. And I don't really spend much time with them either. I avoid them like the plague. If they call me, I call them back, text them back maybe a couple days later, because it takes me a while to really get the gumption up to be like, okay, I got to talk to this person. That's really hard for us. It is really difficult for us. So that's it for this segment of Asking Aquarius. I'll be back when I get another question that entertains me. Deuces. And get yourself a flower crown. Etsy has them, but you can also make your own. Get you a nice little wire concoction and glue some flowers on it. I did this one with a hot glue gun. And I love it. I jumped into the ocean at Puerto Rico for St. John's Eve with this crown on, and it's still ticking. God bless. And I also got this in PR. Puerto Rico was a great trip, but we'll talk about travels another time, because that's another thing the Aquarius loves to do. Deuces.